Question from a member of the public to Stevie Ocean, senatorial candidate. Mr. Ocean, what would you suggest to tackle the problem of the transportation in and out of the island, let's say at Jersey Harbours and at Jersey Airport? What would you do? What policies would you implement to bolster what services we do or don't have at the moment?
Well, we need extra services because the services we have at the moment, especially with the harbour, are an absolute joke. They're unreliable, and we've spent a lot of money, and it's a complete white elephant.
So at the harbour, what would you do to increase revenue? You spoke about a problem, but we need solutions, not problems. We know what the problem is. What is your solution?
I would actually try and bring a couple of other carriers in, regardless of the situation of the monopoly that Condor have. I would definitely, that would put pressure on them to make a better service.
So which carrier would you have in mind and why?
Trident from France was a reliable carrier, and it always has been. Yeah, from Somalo.
And what about for the cars?
Brittany Ferries might not be a bad idea either. I mean, the problem we have here is when somebody has a monopoly, they think that they can do what they like. And it's a form of subtle blackmail, unfortunately, and that's the way that things are. If you put pressure on people and make them realise that they can't get away with things, then maybe they get their finger out and decide to do something and get things working the way they should.
And if we go to Jersey Airport, there's times at Jersey Airport when it's hardly being used. There's hours at a time when no flights are coming in or out. How would you suggest we tackle the airport and getting the best option? And what policy would you like to see the airport adopt to get more aircraft in and out?
Well, they do have air taxis, as far as I know, that people commute on from the UK to Jersey. I actually think that package deals, long weekends, are the answer to get people into this island. That start on Friday and finish on Sunday, because that's the way that things are going. You can't have 2 weeks anymore. It doesn't work. And that's the way that tourism has gone. That's the way that people having their holidays have gone. So people tend to have a long weekend. So if they fly over here on the Friday and leave on the Sunday, it's a nice little break for them.
And how would you get the air carriers, how would you encourage them to actually fly to Jersey?
Well, I would actually get to, obviously, there are quite a few of the economy airlines that could come over, and I'd be willing to sit around the table with them and see what we can discuss between us, and see if we can come to a solution where it's beneficial to everybody.
Do you not think that the landing charges at the airport would be prohibitive for a budget airline?
I actually think if that could be researched and looked into, I think, anything's possible. Nothing, even though things are set in stone, when you have a situation, people are prepared to negotiate.
But obviously, the cost of running the airport is the cost of running the airport.
That's right.
And there's very little actual cost to having a plane land.
Right.
So do you think maybe landing charges could be lowered if people wanted to come in at off times?
I actually think that people could be accommodated under that criteria for the simple reason it would work.